When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Vanderbilt's offense takes the field for the first time today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Makes the grab on the left. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical.
Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense has the ball for the first time. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate almost every...
There he goes. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Zips it out to his man. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Commodores in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Ripping through the defense. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Got his man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Russell. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the 1st. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And they will score. Touchdown tie.
Number 86 with the grab and the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by 4 over Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fights off a defender. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying play action. Got his man on the outside. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
He's brought down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking downfield, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Brown.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Meadows. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
He's going to run it. Kept it, and he's past the marker. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up Brown so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the grab down the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Proctor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Using the quick game. Turning it on. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
To the air on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do...
There he goes. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away he saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The Commodores will hustle to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback on the keeper. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Russell. Rush is on him. Zings it complete to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Did the work himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Meadows. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. That's caught. It's Brown. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Commodores have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Sets up the screen. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
7 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. It's Carter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Pocket breaking down. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A 1st down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown time! A great catch and run for 6. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the... Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Commodores, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Rides to back and leaves it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it all the way end the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here comes the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Vandy. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. And coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Under fire. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna try to get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Here comes the heat. Hard running there. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Back to throw, it's Russell. Scrambling away. He'll pull it down and run. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He's got it still on his feet. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And they did tack on the extra point. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Stokes. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.